Are the Los Angeles Rams going to spend a lot of money in free agency this year? They have some cap space available. They have some needs on their roster. I'm going to go through the top 25 free agents according to foxsports.com and give my general thoughts on each one of them. Of course, I want to know your thoughts in the comments below. Who of these free agents would you want the Rams to sign? Or are there any that you're like, no way in a million years, never sign that guy? I would love to know. Welcome into the Rams Radar. I'm Peo Time. Feel free to like and subscribe, all that good stuff, and hype if you're into that. Much appreciated as well. So coming in here, let's bring up foxsports.com. So their first one is George Pickens, and they think he's going to get tagged from the Cowboys. Even if he became available, I don't see the Rams signing him. Just they have Puka Nacua, who's going to get paid, and they also have Devontae Adams, who got paid last year. So in general, I don't see George Pickens necessarily wanting to come to the Rams, just because of that. He wants a chance to be number one somewhere. Daniel Jones, no way. I think he resigns with the Colts. Devin Lloyd, a linebacker, could be interesting. They predict he resigns with the Jags. He's 27 years young. That could be interesting. I'm gonna say probably not, but if he were to become available, he's in play. Trey Hendrickson. They're saying he signs with the Bears. He's 31 years old. No, I guess it depends what the Rams do with Byron Young. I don't think they would go after Trey Hendrickson. Yeah, I think he's looking for a different team other than the Rams. Okay. Tyler Lindebaum. I don't think they're saying he signs with the Giants. I don't think he'll come to the Rams. I think Coleman Shelton will stay the Rams center. I know some Ram fans disagree with that, but I think Shelton stays. Uh, let's see, Kenneth Walker. He's gonna re-sign with the Seahawks. We don't need to talk about that. Adofe Owen, edge rusher for the Chargers. They're saying he signs with the Ravens. Yeah. I don't think the Rams will pay big money for an edge rusher. Alex Pierce he's with the Colts. They're saying he signs with the Bills. You know what? That makes a lot of sense. Actually, he could be a. You know what? Alex Pierce could be the steal of this year's free agency. He's a pretty good wide receiver, 25 years young. I don't think the Rams would sign him though. Okay, let's go through Malik Willis. I do not. Okay, I do not think he's coming to the Rams. Honestly, for the team that does sign Malik Willis, I'm gonna be so curious to see how that plays out. They're saying he signs with the Dolphins. Dolphins going full on rebuild. I don't know if Malik Willis is the guy for that. Jalen Phillips. Yeah, they traded for him. Probably gonna re-sign with the Eagles as an edge rusher. Brees Hall with the Jets. I don't know if he resigns with the Jets. I actually disagree. I think Brees Hall forces his way out. Maybe he gets tagged, but I could see Brees Hall going to a different team. Aaron Rodgers re-signing with the Steelers, not coming to the Rams. Nashawn Wright. Okay, here we go. Let's talk cornerback. Would Wright be someone that would be the right fit for the Los Angeles Rams? This is the first free agent on this list. I actually think they're saying he signs with the Jets. I I could see just because the Rams, they have four free agent cornerbacks of their own. He's gonna, yeah. So they're saying he's could end up a high dollar corner. Interesting. So I'm gonna say he's in play. He's in play, but I don't think the Rams sign him. Kobe Bryant with the he's the with the Seahawks. They're saying he signs with the Raiders safety. I don't see the Rams paying big money for a safety in free agency. They just re-signed Quentin Lake to an extension. Mike Evans, that would be so cool. Could you imagine Puka Nacua, Devontae Adams, and Mike Evans? Oh, the dream. But I don't see that happening. Unfortunately, unless he'll probably re-sign with the Bucks. Yeah. Rashid Shaheed, I would love him to go somewhere other than Seattle. They're saying he's going to get 15 mil a year from a team that values a return threat. I don't know. Seattle has cap space. I don't know. I don't know if he resigns there. They did trade for him. He probably resigns there. Yeah. Um, Rashid Walker, tackle for the Packers. I no, the Rams seem pretty content with their tackles, unless you can sign him for a depth piece, which he's looking for a starting job. And I think the Rams are pretty content with Alaric Jackson, Canadian, the Great Northwell, and Warren McClendon at their other starting tackle position. Juwan Jennings, I don't think he resigns with. Really? They think he resigns with the 49ers after all the weird drama? I guess the 49ers need to have some sort of weird drama going on in the offseason. But I don't see him coming to the Rams. Kyle Pitt. Oh, Kyle Pitts. Oh, for all the Ram fans out there that think Kyle Pitts is coming to the Rams, I don't think it's happening. I really don't. I I think Kyle Pitts is gonna go to a specific type of offense. And I don't know with the Rams drafting Terrence Ferguson, and I think they believe in Fergie. I really do. They also have Kobe Parkinson, who had a great year last year. Davis Allen, was a solid contributor. I'll say there's like a 5% chance this happens, off my own opinion here. Just saying that. But okay, Kyle Pitts, put him kind of in play. Travis Etienne, I don't think the Rams will pay big money for a running back in free agency like that. They just paid Kyron Williams. They have Blake Corum. Bradley Chubb. Okay, okay. Just got cut by the Dolphins. Bradley Chubb. I could maybe see that. Get some more depth. I think he's probably gonna get because he's 29. He's looking for the last mega big life changing contract of his career. I don't think the Rams will give it to him because the Rams, they're gonna have to pay some of their young defensive talent that's cheap right now. Yeah, no, I don't think Bradley Chubb comes. Quay Walker, linebacker, maybe. Uh do do the do the Rams? Obviously, Nate Landman's coming back. He got an extension. Omar Spates, I think they're happy with. Yeah, I don't know if Quay Walker is coming to the Rams here. Khalil Mack. Ooh, at 34 years old, would he want to finish with a different LA team other than the Chargers? Maybe the Rams. I'm going to say no. He probably stays with the Chargers, but it's an interesting name. Let's see. Romeo Dobbs. Man, that. I, Puka Nacua, Devontae Adams, and Romeo Dobbs. What a wide receiving core that would be. I don't think he signs with the Rams, but that would be something to see. That really would. Connor McGovern, Govern, center for the Bills. I Yeah, I have a hard time seeing that being a fit for the Rams. Braden Smith, same kind of logic there. Okay, let's talk about this. The Tyreek Hill. And I know I'm going over the top 25 here. Okay, I won't go for the full list, but I want to find at least one more free agent the Rams could go after. I don't see Tyreek Hill being that guy. I do think Tyreek Hill is going to have a market just because he is a big talent, even though he's injured often. But yeah, I don't see Tyreek Hill coming to the Rams. Joey Bosa. Yeah, same. I don't see that happening. Jaylen Watson. Okay. Now, yeah, absolutely in play. Absolutely in play. And I do think if the Chiefs wanted to trade or Trent McDuffie, he might be in play. Who knows? So that's something to think about there. But Jaylen Watson, another cornerback. I just think this Rams cornerback room is gonna look different next year. Emmanuel Forbes is still there. I think they find a way to re-sign Roger McCreary, but yeah, I think they're moving off of Kobe Durant and Darius Williams at this point. I could be wrong. David Edwards, maybe just for no, he's 28. He's gonna get paid. No, 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 not David Edwards to the Rams. Brian Cook. I don't know about that. Isaiah Likely. You know, that's a regime change with the Ravens. I wouldn't. I I don't think it's crazy to think the Rams bring in a tight end in free agency. I don't think they spend a ton of money though. But how much is Isaiah Likely going to cost? Is he looking for a 1 year deal? Like they're saying a 1 year $8 million deal. That could be Isaiah Likely's a name to watch for sure. Let's see there. Because Brister safety no. N'Kobe Dean. Mm, that's a name to watch. I don't think he signs with Ram. Yeah, Woolen's going back to the Seahawks. We know that. Yeah. Um, I okay. Sumalo, don't see that. A guard, edge rusher. Okay, I'm going to the top 40 here. John Franklin Myers. No, I don't see that happening for the Rams. Travis Kelsey. Yeah, yeah, no way. They're saying he retires. I think we'll see. We'll see. Debo Sam. Could you imagine Debo Samuel come to the Rams? That would be weird. I don't think Debo Samuel signs with the. He's 30. Yeah, I don't see him coming to the Rams. You know what? I actually think he might try and go to the Chargers with Mike McDaniel's. David Njoku. Oh, okay. Same that tight end logic. I actually think David Njoku might might be one of the more realistic tight ends to come to the Rams. Javante Williams. No, don't see that. Ken Mays. Oh man, I'm having fun going through this. If you're still watching with me, thanks for tuning on in. I'm just having fun going through all these. Vera Tucker. No. I'm just looking at all the corners here. So Taylor from the Saints. I don't know. I didn't watch a ton of Saints last year, but is he someone that would be looking for a different team? Maybe. Kevin Byard. Okay, I'll just quickly go here. There, Cam Curl. Okay, so Cam Curl is the 48th safety here. They're saying they think he re-signs with the Rams. I could see that. I could definitely see that for sure. Yeah, Los Angeles has enough cap space and not that many free agents, so it should be able to bring him back as an ascending leader on their defense. Okay, I can see. And again, I would have no issue with this. I want to see the Rams get a change in their cornerback room. I'm okay if they keep their safety room pretty consistent. Okay, we're just gonna skip through here. Rondell Robinson would kind of be fun. Jamel Dean. Okay, I'm not gonna go through. Okay, I'll just quickly Calais Campbell. No, let's see who. Dallas Goddard. Same that tight end logic. Just saying. Rico Dottle. Yeah, he's no none of these running backs. Okay, Bobby Wagner. No, that Bobby Wagner come back would be kind of fun. Looking here. Yeah, it's not a deep cornerback class in terms of free agency. I think the Rams will re-sign Jimmy Garoppolo. Don't see Trayvon Diggs being a fit for the Rams just because of I don't know. Whenever there's off the field stuff, the Rams just take zero risks with that, and I'm okay with that. Kate Otten, interesting. That's a name to watch. Kate Otten's a name to watch. Let's see. Maturiak Brown, interesting with the Jags. Cam Jordan. Yeah, he'll probably re-sign with the Saints, but that's the name. Jonah Williams. Josh Jobe. Yeah, he'll probably re-sign with the Seahawks. Keenan Allen. He wants to stay in LA. Hey, hey. I would if the Rams could have just a stacked wide receiving court, which they already do. That'd be pretty cool. Greg Newsom to the Rams. I feel like that's been like a rumor for like over a year now. That'd be kind of fun. I could see it. I could see it. Actually, you know what? I might want that. Greg Newsom. That might. You know what? I'm gonna say it. I would love Greg Newsom to be a Los Angeles Rams next year. I I don't know how much it'll cost, but we'll see. Okay, we're going to the top 100 here. Bunch of safeties, running backs. Christian Kirk? That'd be kind of fun. Joe Flacco? No. Von Miller. Okay, well, maybe Von Miller might come back. But anyway, those are my thoughts here. I guess I ended up going through the top 100, and that was a lot of fun for me. I hope you enjoyed hearing me just ramble on about the Los Angeles Rams free agency. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I'd be curious to know what you think about this list, and I'll of course try to respond to as many comments as I can. Thanks so much for watching, and as always, go Rams, horns up, and peace out. Let's go Rams! Woo!